Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rams will put total leather and we'll get started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Rice's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Rice rushes to the line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the Colorado State Rams offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys...
He's going to go for a big one. Makes the catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rams.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looking for blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up from 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Ramos. He looks that one in nicely. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it at the 20. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Movement here from the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the defense got him at the 27.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the last drive ended with the field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. On first down, here comes this offense. Dropping back, it's Ramos. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Rice rushes to the line. They'll try the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Coming after him. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off. Running through contact. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone, and he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision there.
They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. To the air, it's Ramos. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw. He's got it. And he's knocked down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the Dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going up top. And he's got it inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Colorado State. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score. Rice, 20. Colorado.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I'll tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. And let's put up points today. What do you say? The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed up.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one, how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And the Owls headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Ramos. They've got the screen set up. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Owls are on the move.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Fast motion from the offense. On second down, wants to throw it. They're working that left side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Pitts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They want to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Rams come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. First down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a first down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Still running at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
The defense trying to make a stand on third and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Houston. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last.
He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Trying to get to it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. The offense set for a 1st down play. Reads it, fires complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Owls want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Ramos. Gets it out fast. Can anyone catch it? Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He got it. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages. He uncorks one deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. He wants to throw it again. He'll take another shot here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that 6th sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to...
unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 17 over Florida State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rice rushes to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Back to throw, it's Ramos. He makes the connection. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They move the tight end all over. The inside handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. The give from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to...
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves to change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. From the gun, Give on the inside. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Rice rushes to the line. Wants to throw. It's Ramos. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws to the back. This time on target. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Off the play fake on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Owls. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Lets it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire.
Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense, too.
He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the misconnection, it's second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. And the Rams are in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Team's a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Colorado State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab down the middle.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the wideout. Got his man! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Dropping back, it's Ramos. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And they're not on the same page there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Hit the afterburners, kid. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Touchdown Rams! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot, and the returner will be knocked down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Now, Colorado State.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first. Touchdown, Colorado State! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw, it's Ramos. They're trying to get to it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Escape. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one.